Hey guys, it's Bunnymon and welcome to today's video and welcome to another WWE reaction. Right guys, before we start with today's video, I have to address something. Fun fact for all of you out there, if there is a YouTuber who uploads every single day, it doesn't mean that they record every single day. It doesn't mean that the video that I'm gonna react to today, you're gonna see it today. It means you're gonna see it like in 3-4 days from now. Because you have to account for editing, scheduling the videos, seeing for copyright issues, as well as my personal life and other things that I do. Like I cannot record videos every single day. And this is actually related to the drama that happened. Apparently, I made a mistake, but not really because I got misinformed in a video. I reacted to the Drew McIntyre story, and in the video itself, they state that Drew abused his wife, and then a lot of people in the comment were like, no, Bunny, he didn't. His wife actually abused him. And of course, initially when I reacted to the video, I was like, that's mean. Why there are so many wrestlers out there who are abusing their wife? What is going on? Like, I shared my opinion, all right? I didn't really make 100% factual thing out there. I just reacted to what I heard. And of course, that would be my reaction if I hear something like that. But now, apparently, I made a mistake, and in the video itself, I was misinformed, and I take it all back. I apologize for everything out there. I did upload a Cody video yesterday, and you guys went mad. Real mad. You were like, you didn't even address the Drew thing. I'm like, dude, I recorded that video like 2-3 days ago. What are you talking about? Like, how can I go in the past and change that? So I'm addressing it today. I'm not gonna mention any of the mean comments, but I want to mention the informative comments. I'm gonna put them here on screen. PA Spencer as well as Josh were so polite to explain to me why it is important for me to address this, as well as what happened actually. And to be honest, I'm happy. Not happy because of what happened. I'm sad for Drew, but I'm happy that I revived his image in my mind and heart. You know, like now I can finally like continue seeing him as a really good human being as well as a really talented wrestler. So thanks to you guys, that changed, and hopefully you forgive me. Thanks so much for understanding, and let's go with the video.
The WWE has given fans memorable title changes, iconic Royal Rumble and WrestleMania matches, and countless other iconic moments, each with the sole purpose of accomplishing one thing: to send the fans home happy. But what happens when the complete
they pay you to
occurs
entertain.
and fans end up going home either disappointed or straight up confused with what they just watched?
Like, imagine you buy something, you pay for something, and you don't get what you paid for. Of course, you're gonna be mad about it, but also with so many audience, so much people who care about different outcomes, you cannot really please everyone. So you have to find like a medium.
Today,
we start the match.
Look back
Oh
at
my
5 of those
God.
matches that we can all agree should be entirely forgotten. We're going to kick off this video with the match that should not have gone down the way that it did.
Yeah?
On October 4th, 2019, WWE SmackDown premiered on Fox for the first time ever. It was a big night for the WWE as The Rock made a special appearance, Marshmello won the 24/7 title, and there was a ladder match between Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon. The main event for the Milestone show saw the Beast Brock Lesnar take on WWE Champion Kofi Kingston. And in one of the most surprising moments in WWE history, Brock Lesnar hit Kofi with just one F5 and ended the 6-month reign of Kofi Mania in 7 seconds.
In
the match
7
was shorter than Paul
seconds?
Heyman's introduction for Brock Lesnar, and the night ended so fast that Michael Cole
Oh,
didn't
that is not nice. He didn't pay for 7 seconds, okay? I don't think anyone pays for 7 seconds. There is no one out there who would be very happy with 7 seconds.
even have time to finish mentioning the sponsor for that night's show.
Tonight's main event is sponsored by Ghost Recon Breakpoint, available now, and Brock Lesnar quickly with Kofi Kingston.
Fans in attendance and at home were naturally stunned that the WWE decided to end Kofi's historic title reign the way that they did. But before
That's so
anyone had time
disrespectful
to
to
even
Kofi.
process what they just witnessed, WWE quickly moved on and had Cain Velasquez make his debut to confront Lesnar to build towards their match at Crown Jewel the very next month. And although this match ended on a negative, nothing could prepare any WWE fan for what was about to happen just 2 days later.
What happened? What happened 2 days later?
Just 48 hours after the controversial match between Kingston and Lesnar, WWE held their Hell in a Cell pay-per-view that year from the Golden One Center in Sacramento, California. The main event for the show featured Universal Champion Seth Rollins going one-on-one against the Fiend Bray Wyatt for the Universal title inside the Hell in a Cell. Controversy would strike once again, however, when referee Rod Zapata called for the bell and disqualified Rollins after he hit Wyatt with a sledgehammer. Fans were furious over this decision to end the Hell in a Cell match like this and began to boo and chant. Despite the match featuring two of WWE's most popular superstars, this match specifically has gone down amongst fans as being one of the worst conclusions to a main event in professional wrestling history. The reason this was a Hell in a Cell match, and the rules in a Hell in a Cell match mean that there are no rules, which means that there are no disqualifications. Yet this match ended in a disqualification.
Like, how can you make that huge mistake of disqualifying in Hell in a Cell a match where you cannot disqualify? It makes no sense.
Although the WWE Universe were rightfully upset, no one was more angry than Seth Rollins himself, who revealed in an interview that he was ready to attack Vince McMahon as soon as he got backstage after the match. Due to this terrible decision, the WWE would probably like you to forget that this match ever even happened, just like the next match on our list.
They wish they can use that tool.
Rumble. On April 4th, 2014, WrestleMania 30 took place from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. This is where Daniel Bryan would enter the main event as the company's biggest babyface. Fans wanted to see one thing and one thing only that night: Daniel Bryan holding up the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at some point. WWE finally listened to the fans and gave them exactly what they wanted when Daniel Bryan defeated Batista and Randy Orton and became the WWE World Heavyweight Champion for the first time. Getting to this moment wasn't so easy if you were a Daniel Bryan fan, because just a couple months prior to this at the 2014 Royal Rumble, fans made it extremely clear who they wanted to see win the Rumble that year, and that man was Daniel Bryan. No matter who was in that number 30 spot, if that entrance name wasn't Daniel Bryan, fans were gonna riot regardless. It was a nightmare situation for the returning Batista, as he would go on to win the match, but it was an even bigger nightmare for WWE, as they learned a valuable lesson the hard way that night, which is sometimes listening to your audience isn't always a bad thing. Unfortunately, they forgot.
I think they did the same thing this year. They did that. I have a moth or something. They did the same thing this year, you guys, and that's good. When the company listens to the audience, listen to the people that feed you.
That lesson entirely and did it all
like
over again
you
during
feed
the
me.
next match on our list, which is the 2015
I listen to
Royal Rumble.
you.
By the time the 2015 Royal Rumble came around, Daniel Bryan was still easily one of the hottest superstars in the company. And because of this, fans
I never imagined him being
wanted
that
to see him
big.
win that year's Royal Rumble. But just like
Although,
the
like,
Rumble
he does
in the
deserve
previous
it. He's
year,
really good
WWE
wrestler.
had other plans. Daniel Bryan would enter at number 10, and that triggered one of the biggest pops of the night. But to every fan's dismay, his time in the match wouldn't last very long. After surviving only 10 minutes and 36 seconds, Bray Wyatt would eliminate him from the match. Fans were left stunned that the WWE would actually let this happen again for the second year in a row, so they voiced their displeasure right away by booing and chanting for him well after he was eliminated.
You get the Royal Rumble, it's every man.
Yo, like literally imagine all these wrestlers trying their best to do what they have to do and perform for you and entertain you, and all they hear is Daniel Bryan. I would die. Like, I would not be able to perform. I'd be like, okay guys, we get it. Now we get it. Like, let's just stop the match and restart.
This crowd here is still reeling over the fact that their favorite Daniel Bryan got eliminated.
But it actually got worse. Once Big Show and Kane eliminated Dean Ambrose, and fans realized that the final four men in the match were just Big Show, Kane, Rusev, and Roman Reigns, they were livid and started to boo and chant.
WWE fans, of course,
Like, imagine nobody wants you to win. And these are awesome names too.
Their last saving grace, however, was Rusev, who was still outside of the ring but not yet eliminated, so fans quickly started to chant. Since they wanted anyone but Reigns to win that night. But unfortunately, Roman would quickly eliminate him and win the match instead. Now, winning the Royal Rumble is a huge milestone for any WWE superstar, and it's a moment they will go on to remember for the rest of their lives. But in Roman Reigns' case, it's probably a moment he'd like to forget. His win was met with huge backlash from the WWE
and
Universe,
his fault,
as it came at a time
just...
when the company was trying to force Roman Reigns to get over with the fans when they really just wanted Daniel Bryan. Not even a surprise appearance from The Rock could save this moment from utter disaster, as you can tell by the look on his face. It was a rough night to be a Daniel Bryan fan, but if you're a Dolph Ziggler fan, our final match on this list probably isn't your favorite one.
Uh-oh.
In September of 2018, the WWE announced that they would hold a World Cup tournament where 8 men would compete to determine who the best in the world was. Eventually, it all came down to Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz in the finals. But before the match officially started, The Miz got injured
in the
and wouldn't be
finals?
medically cleared to compete in the match. Frustrated by all of this, the SmackDown Live commissioner Shane McMahon would volunteer to take The Miz's place before they officially announced Ziggler to be the winner by forfeit. He would surprisingly go on to beat Ziggler after hitting a coast-to-coast on him and won the WWE World Cup. Fans watching at home took to social media to voice their displeasure.
This. I would hate this so much.
He's gonna pin Dolph Ziggler, a full-time superstar, 3-inch. Shane's the best in the world.
This guy. Yeah.
Are you kidding?
This is a joke. No, oh my fuck. This is a disgrace. No disrespect to Shane, but what the fuck? We got robbed. This was supposed to be Miz versus Dolph.
In a tournament which included Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, and Jeff Hardy all competing.
How
In
could
the end,
Shane
it was
be
Shane
the
McMahon who
best
was
wrestler
deemed
in
to
the
be best
world?
So are there any moments on
like,
this
no
list that you
disrespect,
think
but
we missed?
how?
Drop a comment and let us know what moment pissed you off most as a wrestling fan.
Oh, I don't have that many moments to be able to communicate about, to comment on this. If Ziggler would have won the World Cup trophy, it would have been a dramatic turn in his career, could have been used to give him the push he deserved. And I already reacted to like one of his docus and like documentaries about him. And really, this guy never got a break with WWE. I feel like WWE never really trusted him and believed in him enough, even though they should have, because he has been an amazing wrestler. So yeah, maybe there is something behind the scene that we don't know about. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I apologize once more for it happened, and I hope you understand my perspective. But if you want to share extra love, go to the share button and just copy the link. You don't have to share it anywhere, but copying the link helps tremendously with the algorithm. Also, if you want more WWE content, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/supportbunny. I will leave a link in the description down below. I hope you have a wonderful day and see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye!